Morning, Mayor, Council. I'm Mac Fowler. I have the privilege of being the board chair of New Hope Housing, which has been discussed some this morning. I would like to just make a couple of comments about our Harrisburg project, which is before you today in this public hearing, and about our Reed Road project. I think we have been able to brief most of the council, and to the extent that we haven't met personally with you, we're trying, and Mr. Kubash particularly, we're trying to get on your agenda so we can meet with you and go through this with you. But most of you, we've talked with you about what we do. I really want to thank Mayor Pro Tem Ed Gonzalez for his adroit support in bringing the community together. This Harrisburg site is an unusual site in that it is a gateway to the East End. And in the process of meeting with the community and recognizing the potential of that site, we have been able to create a much more interesting project, if you will. And in fact, we're going to move New Hope's permanent offices to the 4th floor of that building. So there's a certain ironic justice in that we're going to office with our tenants, which I think speaks to how we intend to continue to run our buildings. I do need to thank Ms. Halsey, Yolanda Black-Navarro, who have been very instrumental in assisting this process, Bo Fraga also, and numerous other people that have helped. I also urge them to continue to help us in finding these retail tenants. We're looking for those bankable retail tenants. Sounds good to me. Moving to Reed Road quickly. This project, we were invited to do this project by Star of Hope. And Star of Hope is going to invest about $55–60 million on approximately 60 acres just off of 288 at Reed Road. And they're going to move their women's and children's center from downtown down to this location. They came to us and said, you do housing better than we do, and we would like you to build a multifamily building. This will be our first multifamily building. And we're going to build 187 apartments, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. The 2 bedrooms will rent for about $850. About 65% of those units will be in Mayor Parker in the PSH, the Permanent Supportive Housing Program. We of course comply with all federal fair housing laws, and we will rent to properly qualified applicants. But it's obvious that since we will be on the same campus, essentially, as the Star of Hope Women's and Children's Program, that will feed a great deal of our tenant base. And so this is not, often the projects are tarred with the brush of low-income housing. This is housing for principally women and children who have gone through the Star of Hope program and need a place to live after that. And they can live there as long as they can pay the rent. So it is both transitional and permanent housing. I think that